Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 3200 podcast. And this
Podcast.
butthole. This is our review show, man. This is the review show, man. Today, man, Netflix put out the Redeem Team documentary movie over the weekend, man, and brought up so many great memories of watching the Redeem Team come back after a real bad losing season and come back and win the gold at the Olympics. But it did ask one question at the end of the movie, and someone stated that this was the greatest team ever assembled. So, of course, that's going to bring up the questions, man. The Dream Team, the 92 Dream Team versus the 2008 Redeem Team, man. Who you got, man? Who you got, man? Y'all want to go over the roster real quick?
Yeah.
All right, so the Dream Team,
You
man.
ain't gotta go over the roster. You know who the team is, the Dream Team. You know why? Because God did. That's who put that together. That's who put that together. The Dream Team. Ain't no redeem. They was struggling. They shouldn't even call. They was barely redeemed. They almost went home team. That's what it almost was. Man, come on, man. Come on, man.
Listen, man, I don't think y'all give them enough.
Other countries when they was going to, they didn't even cheer for their own teams. They was cheering for our team. It was like USA. They don't even know what USA stand for, and they was yelling USA. Come on. They didn't redeem the Dream Team. The Dream Team didn't go wrong. It's them teams after the Dream Team that went wrong. So they didn't. That's who they was redeeming.
Nah, man. Look, the rest of the world caught up between the Dream Team and the Redeem Team, and the rest of the world got caught up, man. They were playing. The Redeem Team was playing NBA players. They were playing Dirk Nowitzki, one of the best players in the NBA. They were playing Carlos Arroyo. They was playing Ginobili. They was playing all the
camp per team.
Name one player on one of the teams that the Dream Team played against.
Shoot, I don't know. I don't remember.
Because none of them made it to the NBA. None of them made it to the NBA. They were all trash, man. They were all trash.
I'm trying to think.
None of them, bro. None of them. They were all trash.
Just say the truth. You like LeBron, and that's why you like the Redeem Team. Just go ahead.
Look. I'm gonna tell you what, man. The roster, man. The roster is way better than what we had, man. You looking at the roster, man. You've got Larry Bird, who was 35. Scottie Pippen was 26. Michael Jordan was 29. They were still young. Clyde Drexler was 30 years old, but he looked 46. John Stockton was 30 years old. He looked 46. Chris Mullins. Charles Barkley was 29. Magic Johnson was 32 years old. Like all them players were they're already out.
Did you pull up them skulls?
Nah. But they're playing weaker teams. Yeah, I can make 100 points on the high school teams.
You the Redeem Team, you supposed to do the same thing the Dream Team can.
Hey, that's exactly what makes them better, because the Redeem Team was playing top talent, top overseas talent. Them boys was shooting. They're playing a whole nother different ball. Them European boys was shooting threes. Like they was making the Golden State Warriors. I think one of the teams shot 29 threes in one game
before the Dream Team came.
Say what?
We was losing before the Dream Team came. Our Olympics team was not winning. It wasn't like our Olympics team was winning and it was like, oh, let's call in the NBA All-Stars. No, our Olympics team was losing and it was looking bad.
There's only one other team. They only played one Olympics after the Dream Team finally gave up or whatever. They only had one more. The Redeem Team only played one Olympics before they played the one where they won the gold.
I'm talking about before the Dream Team came.
Oh, before the Dream Team, the U.S. was still doing pretty good. No, the U.S. was doing pretty good against everybody except for Russia. Russia was causing us some trouble. But before the Dream Team, we were winning. And then the same thing.
Basketball player right now. Name one.
The Russians beat our butt in like what is it, 82?
Yeah.
They cheated, but they beat our butt.
That's the problem right there. He was doing it for freedom.
That's it.
But look, to Leo point, it's the same thing. USA was sending college players over there, and then the rest of the world caught up. They were sending their professional players to play our college players, and then we start losing again. And then they were like, okay, let's put the dream team together and put our professionals against their professionals. And then our professionals were way better. And then the rest of the world caught back up again because their professionals got better.
Like, boom, boom, boom. The Redeem team came in there like, okay, fellas.
Did the dream team play like a Hakeem Olajuwon or anyone like that?
No.
Mutombo?
No.
And that's what I was saying. We didn't get all the odds.
Mutombo, none of the African teams made it. They played trash, pretty much. They played trash. They didn't play anybody. They didn't even have to run plays. Them boys are just out there playing street ball because the boys were so bad. We had to actually run plays.
The problem is this. It's just like boxing. Muhammad Ali was so good that people's like, oh, he can't fight. Roy Jones Jr. was so good at the beginning. And I'm not talking about later on when they was too old in their career, but at the beginning of their career and everything else, they were so good. Well, other people was just like, oh, they ain't good. They was good, man. It was just like you said, the professionals play the professionals.
I'm not saying they wasn't good. The Dream Team was amazing, but the Dream Team where they were at and the Redeem Team where they're at, they're a younger team. You had LeBron and Kobe on the same team. I don't care. You can play I Could Be Like Mike or whatever. You got LeBron and Kobe at a young age on the same team playing. Michael.
How old was Kobe?
Kobe on the Olympic team, Kobe Bryant. LeBron was 23. So he was still only had like 3-4 years in. Kobe was 29. So Kobe pretty much at his prime. Michael was the same age, 29, when he went on the Dream Team. So they the same age. Then you got a young Kobe Bryant. I'll pull up that starting matchup. We'll go this. We'll do this. I'll pull up the starting matchups against each team, man. You pick who's going to win this matchup. All right. So first one, you got a 35-year-old Magic Johnson going against Dwayne Wade.
But what kind of refs are we going to have?
You got the overseas refs. You
are we gonna have? Yeah, are we gonna have the refs?
Talking about the years.
The years.
Yeah.
You talking about what years?
Are we gonna have the Dream Team refs?
And it's basketball has changed since then.
Yeah, no flops.
Barely touch somebody.
No. We're not going by NBA rules. We're going by international rules. It's an international league, so we're going by the international rules.
All right, let's go.
So, first matchup on the starting lineup, you got Magic versus Dwayne Wade.
Magic.
30. Magic was 32. And Dwayne was 22. 26. Dwayne was 26.
They both got knee problems. Okay.
So who you got? Who you got on that pack?
I got Magic. Magic on body. Yeah.
I give you Magic. Wade was faster, but I give you Magic.
It don't matter.
All right, next matchup, you got Kobe. Kobe would be guarding Mike.
Kobe learned from Mike.
Who gonna win the matchup? I don't care who taught who.
Mike.
Rocky got his butt knocked out. He taught everybody. He still got All right, who you got? Who you got, Jay, in that matchup?
You know who I got.
You pick it, Mike. I can flip the coin on this one. That would be a great matchup. I'll roll with Mike. I'll give you Mike on that one. All right, Larry Bird guarding LeBron.
You got LeBron there. Come on. Larry Bird can guard the other people who he had to guard when he was in it. Come on. I'm looking at these scores, though, man. I'm looking at these scores.
You're looking at the scores, but the scores ain't going to tell you what to be on the court. I want to say the Dream Team also lost a bunch of college kids during practice, got skunked.
That's when Vince Carter in there. That's what the coach did that on purpose to get him focused.
All right, so Jonathan, you picking Larry? Now you pick Larry. I know you on some BS.
This is what I'm gonna say.
Oh no, you picking Larry or Cole? Are you picking Larry or LeBron?
This is what I'm gonna say.
Oh,
you talking about a young LeBron James who didn't have a long range shot, and you talking about a seasoned Larry Bird who will tell you
the video. His shot wasn't as good, but he still had a little shot.
What I'm saying is going to be an even matchup. They're both not going to stop each other.
Larry Bird versus LeBron going to be an even. Any Larry Bird versus LeBron is not going to be a matchup at all.
You act like Larry wasn't shooting it in front of.
Larry was a beast, but I would never. Is Larry in your top 5? No, look! It took you too long, Larry.
I don't have a top 5. I don't have a top 5.
Ain't nobody talking about Larry Bird to go. Ain't nobody talking about it.
But what I'm saying, they both gonna score. They both ain't gonna stop each other.
Did you see Larry Bird? What did Larry Bird? Y'all looking at the games and stuff. Look at Larry Bird average during the Olympics. He was straight trash.
He didn't have to score.
He ain't have to do anything because he was straight trash in the Olympics, man. He was already done for.
Well, you got Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. You ain't got to
I don't want to hear it. I'm talking about matchups.
You ain't got to.
Larry Bird versus LeBron. Larry losing all day. Larry was trashed in the Olympics, man.
What's LeBron's height?
LeBron is
like 6'8", 6'9"?
6'8".
Larry 6'9".
How tall is Larry?
6'9".
6'9".
Okay, so has LeBron ever locked down Kevin Durant?
You talking about Kevin Durant? That's the same age. You talking about Larry Bird, who's 142, doing a doggone dream team.
All I'm saying is LeBron ain't gonna stop him from shooting, and Larry Bird definitely ain't gonna stop LeBron.
I'm talking about a 35-year-old Larry Bird versus a doggone. He wouldn't have to shoot. LeBron be dunking all over him. A 23-year-old LeBron
from the other goal and say 3, and it's 3.
Oh, y'all both smoking. Y'all saying Larry Bird is better than no version of Larry Bird is better than LeBron.
Larry Bird shot it from the top of the stadium.
No,
it hit the backboard and off the net.
Whatever.
I'm not saying Larry Bird is better than LeBron. I'm just saying they not.
That's what you said. That's what you said. Who win in the matchup? Then who win in the matchup?
Nobody. It's just gonna be a shootout.
Oh.
But if I say point for point, all Larry got to do is shoot threes, so he'll win.
All Larry.
No. You talking about now? LeBron does play defense. Now LeBron does play defense.
Yeah, from behind, not in front.
Okay. You picking Larry Bird? I know you on some smoke.
Larry ain't gonna take it to the hole. He just gonna shoot it all day.
Oh goodness.
Goodness.
I said it's gonna be an even matchup.
Look at all the trouble Larry had with Magic in his prime. Look at all the trouble Larry had with Magic. Now you're talking about a taller, bigger, stronger, faster version of Magic Johnson, and you think he's gonna dominate LeBron? Are you serious?
He ain't guard Magic.
No.
He wasn't dumb. He ain't guard Magic.
Magic and Larry went one-on-one a few times there.
Yeah, but he ain't. I mean, he just go. And he still was scoring.
Let me tell you, Larry was not doing anything at age 35 in the Olympics. I don't care whatever. Larry was straight trash in the Olympics.
We know you love LeBron. Come on, next player.
We got that would have matched up Charles Barkley versus Charles Barkley would be going against Carmelo.
Oh man. How old was Carmelo?
Carmelo in when he went.
Carmelo was the same age as Bron. They came in together. Yeah. So they both was like about 23. Well, Carmelo's 24.
Was that his first year or second year?
That was like their third year in the league.
I don't know. What's his name? Carmelo is faster, but Charles is going to bully his. That's why Jonathan asked, who's the rest? Because back then, we talking about internet. We talking the Olympics. We ain't talking NBA, nothing. And that's what we talking the Olympics, international style of play. Even back then, would let you do a lot more physical stuff than they do now. The rules have changed internationally, man.
I'll say Carmelo will outshoot him. Just like
Carmelo was a beast in shooting back in his younger years. I think. Yeah. I mean, Charles be tough. This is a 29-year-old Charles too. Charles would have been tough. But Carmelo would outshoot him.
Yes, I agree with that.
Man, Jesus.
Who else? Who at center?
Yo, you had Dwight Howard versus Karl Malone.
Is this Orlando Magic Dwight Howard?
This is Orlando Magic. 6'11" Orlando Magic Dwight. Superman Dwight versus Karl Malone. I don't think Karl would be able to deal with the height, man.
Yeah.
Karl's 6'9". And 28 years old. I'm gonna give that one to Dwight.
This younger Dwight was way better than the older one.
Yeah. And same thing, younger Karl was better than the Karl that played on the Dream Team. The Dream Team relied on Jay a lot.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been center. Karl ain't no center.
That's who they had. But I mean, look at the roster, and that was my point too. Well, if you're talking team ball,
nah, dog. For the Dream Team, the centers was Robinson and Ewing.
They had Robinson on the bench. Is what I'm showing. They had Robinson on the bench. Is what I'm showing. That's how the coach played. Robinson coming off the bench and Ewing coming off the bench.
Then why they got Malone as a forward?
I don't know, but that's how they played him. They got coming off the bench. They had John Stockton, Clyde Drexler, Chris Mullins, Scottie Pippen, Christian Laettner, David Robinson, and Patrick Ewing. And then the Redeem Team, they had an older Jason Kidd, Chris Paul, prime, Darren Williams in his prime, Michael Redd, I can give you Michael Redd, Tayshaun Prince, same thing, I can kind of give you Tayshaun Prince. Boozer had a couple good games. I remember doing his thing. He was kind of on and off. And then Chris Bosh also. So you had Chris as the backup center, which I don't think anybody on that team.
Yeah, I got Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, and Christian Laettner as the power forwards.
Yeah.
And I got Patrick Ewing and David Robinson as the centers.
Yeah, but that's who they have for their starters. You know what I mean? They don't always start your centers. You don't always start the position. LeBron start at any position.
Oh, he switches stuff up on us, John.
I ain't switch. I'm looking at fadeawayworld.net. They showed the starting five, the starting lineup, and that's who they got on who they had starting on the team.
I'm looking at Olympics Live Sports.
And that's who they say was the starters, or they just say that's who the players, because the starters is different than the players.
Hold on. God dang it.
Who was their starting five?
All right, hold on. But I still got the Dream Team.
Yep.
But I'm saying better team ball. If you're looking at, and I stress that word, they said the better team. I think the Dream Team was a bunch of individual players that they just stuck in the pot and said, hey, okay, go play ball. And I think that's why the Redeem Team is a Redeem Team, because that's what they did before. It's like, okay, let's just stick a bunch of players on there, and they didn't really mesh. You know what I mean? They didn't practice together. They didn't do anything together. Pretty much, they just threw them on team and thought they could beat everybody, but it didn't work. Better team, I think they had the better team.
Which one?
The Redeem Team. They played more better team ball.
Come on, man.
You can see, man, that you can watch the play.
I understand, man. When it came out and they played, you was really young and everything. You know, you just made 40. You just made 40, dog.
When the Dream Team came out, man, I was a teenager.
It wasn't no team.
Yeah, I watched every game.
Why you acting like that?
Oh, man.
Come on, man. Acting like you don't know.
Listen, I watched the Dream Team. I watched the Dream Team when they came out. I was excited about them. They played good. They killed teams. But I remember also watching them not play team ball. They were just swinging the ball, playing street ball.
That's because they would blow them out, man. Man, if you got 100-0, how hard are you supposed to be playing out there? Right?
Exactly. They didn't have to because they wasn't playing pros.
Oh, they beat Cuba 136-57. And you expect them
Okay, tell me who's on that Cuba roster. Give me that Cuba roster real quick. Give me that roster.
You don't know them anyway. Like I can say these names.
Exactly. We don't know. We don't know.
Like I can say those names.
This is the thing, though. Like in '92, because I believe that's how they found who Tony Kukoc was.
Yep.
We weren't out like they were in 2008. We wasn't scouting overseas. Now everybody's scouting overseas because
Tony Kukoc is probably the only player that made it to the NBA.
That was Croatia. And that was Croatia, where they only beat them 117-85.
Yeah.
With Dino Raja, whoever that is.
But you're looking at other teams. They played the Gasol brothers, both of them together. The Redeem team could have been make it to the pros too. You know what I mean? They were playing multiple players that could have been in the NBA. The level of talent had caught up to what it was since '92. So they were playing tougher teams.
But you got. So my question is, why weren't the players like Akeem Olajuwon, Mutombo, other international players not playing for those teams? Was it because
their teams didn't make it? Teams didn't make it. None of the African teams. When the last time you seen the African team make it to the Olympics in basketball?
It was one recent.
It must have been recently, but the African teams ain't been making it. The African teams wasn't making it then. None of the African teams was making it. They only picked the best ones.
I think
when Olajuwon got American citizenship, I think he played for the U.S. then, but he wasn't playing back then.
And so they're saying also, like, they really didn't have a starting roster. They just played according to the team. Because it does say, like, Larry Bird led them against Germany. But they rotated, and that's what they're saying. They rotated a lot of the players due to whoever they were playing. So you just didn't know who was starting.
That's probably why he didn't think there was team ball. You know, I agree.
No. I'm saying they wasn't playing team ball by the style of play. The boys wasn't running plays. Chuck Daly wasn't giving them no plays.
That first session, I say that they had where they played the college kids and got whooped. They wasn't playing team ball. They wasn't thinking about it. They was just going out there BSing. Once them college kids whooped them, that's when they pride came into and they started playing. But I mean, you got to think about it too this way. You talking about how old they are. They didn't play with each other against each other for so long. I don't have to run plays. I already know what Larry can do.
That's not how it works. If you never play with somebody, you don't know what the hell they gonna do.
Come on, dog.
You talking about the Redeem team? These kids been playing together since AAU.
I didn't play pickup ball all day against the same people, man. After a while, you start knowing people and what they're doing. You start knowing they always go to the right or where they're going to be at and stuff.
When you play pickup ball, you are 5'4".
Hey, we didn't have video games as you know.
Listen, go back because I need you to go back because I still watch the old games and stuff. I need you to go back. Them boys was just playing pickup ball. Them boys wasn't running no plays, setting no plays. Because the defenses they were playing were horrible.
When you got a 79-point differential,
they wasn't playing in the beginning when it was 0-0. They wasn't playing. They wasn't running plays when it was 0-0. The boys were just playing straight pickup ball.
This weekend, the Longhorns played OU 49-0. You telling me at the end of the game they was playing hard as hell. Full quarter, it was like 30-something. You telling me they playing?
They was running plays. Was the Dream Team running plays ever from 0-0? Starting at the beginning of the game, they didn't run one play.
I think they probably ran plays at about the first. I give them
I don't think they ran plays at all.
In a half of the second half, after you get After you get to a certain number,
them boys was bouncing the ball off the backboard and dunking it and throwing the ball. I'm watching it. One of the plays, I think Pippen passed it to Magic. Magic throw behind his back. Larry throw between his legs and Jordan dunk. That is not a play.
That is a play in the 90s. What you talking about?
That is not a play.
That was the Lakers show right there.
No,
Showtime.
Chuck Daly is not teaching Laker ball. Chuck Daly was not coaching Laker ball.
Come on, man.
Coach Daly was not coaching Laker ball. Coach Daly's probably,
you ain't never seen Magic throw it behind the back.
I seen, but they wasn't running that play. They wasn't running that play. Coach Daly was the coach. It wasn't the Lakers coach out there. It was Coach Daly.
Angola, 116-48. Do you have to run play?
That doesn't even make it.
127.
So we talking team ball. If you playing team ball, you running plays. The dream team. You think the dream team. You take that dream team and put them up against Greece or the Gasol brothers and stuff. You think they're gonna have the same results?
I don't know. I don't even know when Gasol and them played, man.
They played against them. Played against the 2018.
Might have been in there. I don't know.
You put the dream team against the same competition the Redeem team played. You think that score is going to be the same?
Yep.
Hell no. Oh, my God.
Yep.
Y'all are sick. Y'all are smoking.
Yep.
Y'all are smoking.
It's going to be the same score.
It is not going to be the same score. Them boys are going to do the same thing to them.
No, it's gonna be the same score.
No.
Same outcome.
No.
What the Gasols doing? They slow as hell.
No, not in 2008. That's when they was fresh.
Exactly. And they were slowed in and they slower now.
Oh no. They was 20-something years old. Them boys was balling. You need to go back and watch them games. The Gasol boys was balling.
What did Kobe do to the Gasol boys?
He ran through them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gasol Paul was already on the Lakers. Paul had already won a championship.
So if Kobe learned from Michael, what you think Michael gonna do? What you think Karl Malone gonna do? Run? What you think Charles Barkley gonna do?
Stop the outside shooting.
Man, we don't care. You can score.
Okay, it's a whole different game. Them boys shooting, all them boys shooting from the outside. European style playing, everybody's shooting threes.
How many?
Step out and stop.
You know what?
Patrick Ewing.
Charles Barkley gonna stop.
Thinking about the officials the same way. You know how Charles Barkley played. Charles Barkley didn't get fouled out. You know how Karl Malone played. He didn't get fouled out.
Patrick Ewing.
Yeah. They gonna step from under the goal and stop the three. They gonna step from under the goal and stop the three.
They'll do whatever they take.
Leitner was a fouling little dude too.
Leitner played 2 minutes in the whole Olympics, bro. What are you talking about?
None of them got fouled out.
Christian Leitner played 2 minutes. Why are you talking about Christian Leitner?
I'm just saying he played dirty. It was a different game, man. That's all I'm saying. If you playing by the old school rules, them dudes would have got hurt.
It ain't no old school rules in international play. International play hadn't changed their rules much. International style was way different. This is 92. This ain't 88.
So this is what he's saying. The international learned from America. So when we evolve, they evolve. So they're calling flops and stuff too.
No.
Come on, man.
There was nobody flopping. Nobody was even flopping. The Redeem team wasn't even flopping. That flopping is all new stuff.
You know why? Because they didn't have to play team ball. They didn't have to play hard.
My God.
Because the competition was still easy for them too.
And that's what I'm saying. Y'all keep mentioning the scores. I said the score doesn't change because the score don't mean a thing because they was playing easy competition. If you put that Redeem team against that same competition, they're going to blow them out too because they was trash.
If the Redeem team learned from the Dream team, then the Dream team gonna school them too.
No. No.
Everybody on the Redeem team wanted to be the Dream team.
No.
It's up to all of them. Play
the A 40-year-old team is not gonna be a 20-year-old team. Well, y'all smoking.
And we ain't even have all the best players. You ain't have Isaiah Thomas.
That's because of Jordan.
Exactly.
And he was old at the time too.
But
he was old at the time too.
Yeah, he would have hooped though. It wasn't no Larry Johnson. I mean, there's a lot of players that didn't make it.
Yeah. Well, look at this. You look at this. Who's shooting threes on their team?
Larry Bird,
Larry,
Chris Mullin.
Yeah,
Chris Mullin. Chris Mullin wasn't a great 3-point shooter. He was
you
okay.
asked who was shooting them. You didn't ask
who's a great shooter.
You know what? Tell you the truth, I'm looking at the points, and you wouldn't guess who had the highest average.
Who had the highest average?
Shoot, it looked like Karl Malone may have.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it looked like Karl Malone. And you was thinking Jordan.
Oh, I wasn't thinking
They handed
Jordan.
it all to Jordan. Jordan getting the ball.
That's what Jonathan said. They gave it to Jordan.
Jordan ain't Kobe. Come on, man.
Well, who had the highest average on the redeem team? Who you think? Who you think? Don't look it up. Who you think?
I was looking it up when I asked you about the other one. What you talking about, boy? Come on, man. You just want me to make a wild ass guess, huh?
That's what Kobe? You just asked me to make a guess.
What, Kobe Bean?
No, the Flash was the best player on the team then.
Oh yeah, Dwayne Wade. Nah,
Dwayne Wade was balling. That was young Dwayne Wade. He was balling out.
And y'all had Superman, and y'all still complaining. Come on, man.
Yeah, the whole DC on your team.
You almost lost.
Because they was playing professionals.
Man, we all playing professionals.
No. All right, thank y'all for watching. Let us know in the comment box what you think, man, because these dudes are smoking. They living in La La world. They ain't even giving the team enough credit. Them boys is balling out, man. They live in La La. Let us know in the comments who you think was the better team. The Redeem team or the Dream team. Let us know.
Gonna laugh, have a good time till your side hurting. 3200, but you already know this. You know it. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Let's go. Intellectual, entertaining for sure. 32